Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic, and it's another wonderful Wednesday. Why is it wonderful? Need I tell you? Of course, it's New Comic Book Day. Before I show off my stack of comics that were on my pull list this week, which unfortunately has an omission due to an error by my comic book store, but more about that later. I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched and supported my top 50 favourite comic books video that I put up over the weekend. It's the longest video I think I've ever done that I've done on my own. I don't like doing videos that long because I don't think people want to watch videos that long half the time, so I kind of keep them at least half that length. But the fact that so many of you watched it, so many of you gave it thumbs up, commented, really, you know, I really appreciate that. Thank you for all the time that you took to watch the video. I know one of my subscribers, Gore Vidal, watched it twice. My God, there's like commitment for you, but thank you very much, and I tried to reply to everybody who commented on, and if I've missed anyone, I'm sorry. So let's see what was on my stack this week. Quite a good batch of books. I'm just counting now, and I'm 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's start with Boom Studios. It's issue number 15 of James Tynion IV's The Woods, our kind of sci-fi space story of abducted school and this kind of weird prison type world. I kind of blow hot and cold with this. We kind of moved on a year or so in time to see how they'd all settled down to their new life, and realising that, you know, maybe going back home isn't really an option. Batman Detective Comics issue 43. You know what? I can't remember what happened in the last issue, so I don't know what it is with Detective Comics. It's such a hit and miss book again. It's either marginally interesting or it's not. It's never really outstanding. All the kind of effort seems to be going into just the Batman title with Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. That this kind of feels like it's poorer, what is in its sense older brother. So I don't know what to do with this. I really don't. Help me out. Should I stick with it? I just don't know. Issue 3 of Midnighter, new part of the DCU range. I really love the Midnighter character. I love the whole Authority stuff, which I've told you about before. I'm kind of digging this. It's in its infancy at the moment, so, you know, it's finding its feet. It's introducing you to the character and the world that, you know, he is involved in, but I'm really digging it. On to the Marvel stuff. There's just 2 books, and they're obviously part of the Secret Wars Battle World tie-ins. I haven't got this on my pull list, but I thought I'd give Spider Island issue 2 another try. I kind of liked issue 1 of this, but as I keep saying, and probably will say again, these feel more like what-if books now, rather than the fact that Doom and Strange and the Molecule Man have saved parts of different Earths and jabbed them all together. There doesn't seem to be much connecting all these parts of Earths to the whole world. But they're enjoyable for what they are, and they're kind of like a reimagining and retelling of, you know, I use the term loosely, but classic Marvel stories. We have issue 3 of the Infinity Gauntlet. Again, another kind of reimagining, retelling, what-if type book, as it bears no resemblance to the original mini-series. But this has been a surprise for me. I've been really enjoying this. I like the idea of Thanos working, or maybe having to work with this group of survivors in this apocalyptic Earth scenario. We move on, finishing off with, of course, Image, which is my biggest part of my stack. The fantastic, the marvellous Deadly Class by Rick Remender and Wes Craig. We have, I think, a new colourist. Who are they? Oh, it doesn't say, but I've got Boyd on the top there. But always top of my pile to read first. Love this book. Another issue of the Fade Out, number 8. Brubaker and Phillips, bringing back the 1940s Hollywood and all the sleaze and double dealings and cover-ups, the scandalous affairs that all that entailed in like the American Hollywood of that time. Great stuff. Still getting it, still thoroughly confused. It's Morning Glories, issue number 47. I can't say much more. There's 13 more issues, I think, left in this, so we've got about a year, as long as it sticks to a monthly regime, as apparently issue 60 will be the end of Morning Glories. Finally, a new number 1 from Image. It's a Dark Corridor. I know nothing about this. I saw it on the comic book store counter, had a look through. The artwork looks really exciting, and a very different style, kind of very indie. I don't know if you can see that. I don't like doing this, but yeah, very different kind of hip indie style artwork there, but I thought I'd give at least issue 1 a try. Mysterious Adventures in the Crime-Ridden City of Red Circle. So that's Dark Corridor, hoping for good stuff there. I'm missing Arclight, 8 House Arclight issue 2. My comic book guy forgot to put it on my pull list, so he's reordered that for me, and hopefully I'll either get that next week or the week after. I want to support Brandon Graham. I think he's a great writer. I wasn't overly impressed with the art style, but like I said, I want to support my guy Brandon Graham. And that is it for me for comic books this week. I have some other kind of specially made videos in there at the moment. I'm trying to make them come out on this thing, camera in front of me, but I just want one of them means a lot to me, and I really want to put everything of me into it, so be patient with me for more videos. Until next time, goodbye and enjoy your books.